What's going on, guys? So, not going to make this too long, but I did say I was going to make a video and upload something for you guys, so here I am. So, Eagles-Cowboys. It's that time again. It's that time of the year, and man, this is a big game. It's going to be different. It's not going to be like the first one. It's not going to be what you would think it's going to be. I know I get a lot of people, get a lot of Cowboy fans who talk about how they think this game is going to go the Cowboys' way, and not just go the Cowboys' way, they're going to beat us and everything. I don't think it's going to, not just beat us, but destroy us, and it's not going to go that way. I don't believe it. There's a 50-50 chance. A 50-50 chance the Eagles can win this game or lose this game. One of the benefits of them being at home is being at home. Whether the weather is going to be clear skies and sunny and stuff, I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna have an impact on the Cowboys and on the Eagles themselves as well. Especially, say the Eagles hypothetically get into a groove. The fans are going to be loud, very loud, and momentum is the biggest thing in sports. You saw what the Nationals did with all their momentum in the playoff run to the World Series. You've seen a lot of teams ride that momentum into the postseason and beyond, and see what happens. You know, it's a big part of football, baseball, all sports, everything, life, everything. Momentum is huge, and the Eagles and the Cowboys both have it in their own rights. The Eagles are depleted with injuries. They've been without their starting wide receivers, all three of them. And yes, they've played subpar football teams based off of their records and their statistics and stuff. But take into account this is a divisional rival. You know, Giants, Redskins. These are two teams that are playing the Eagles that know that their season's on the line. Do or die. They're going to want nothing more than to punch them in the jaw, knock them out, and say, hey, we knocked you out of the playoffs. That's what they wanted to do. And the Eagles found a way, while they're giving them their all, with nothing to work with, especially on offense, and a struggling defense as well, to fight through it all, get the two close game, big-time wins they needed to get in probably one of the best ways they can. Last-minute drives that you see them running right down the opponent's throat, scoring the game-winning touchdown, and if their defense needed to, making the play necessary to stop the opposing team, and that's what they did. Both Giants and Redskins. Cowboys, on the other hand, they just knocked the Rams. They just knocked them right off their feet, and granted, they did lose Brandon Cooks, and that Rams team hasn't really been the same all year long. They started to find themselves over the last couple of weeks, but the entire season has not gone the Rams' way whatsoever, and they might be the very first Super Bowl NFC champion, team that's made it to the Super Bowl that doesn't return to the postseason right after making it up there. I mean, it's happened before, but it hasn't happened in a while. I think the last one was Denver back in 2016 when they won Super Bowl 50, and then the following year Peyton Manning retired. The team kind of just started to fall apart. The Rams look like they are living off of the Super Bowl high as if they won it, but they never did. Lost a couple of key components on their defensive side, traded a couple away as well. Though they got Jalen Ramsey, which did boost in their chances. You're playing the Seahawks, though they did beat them, and you're playing the 49ers, two teams that are, as of right now, just juggernauts. Both teams are 11-3. Both teams are in the playoffs, clinched, ready to go. Rams are still fighting with the Vikings, and they're most likely not going to win that fight. The Cowboys and Eagles, on the other hand, back on topic, with that momentum from both those two games, I've already talked about it a little bit. I believe that the Rams getting blown out by the Cowboys was a little bit of a fluke. I don't think that the Cowboys can do that again. Maybe they can do it to the Eagles, but not to the 49ers, not to the Seahawks, not to any other team that they play. Again, they have talent, but I don't think that they're like that. Not under the management, not under the coaching staff that they have right now. And you also add into the situation that they're already in. Dak Prescott got the MRI on his shoulder. He's hurt. Whether they're making that up or not, I don't think they would make up something like that because, again, that'd be that'd be wrong. I mean, you don't do that in the NFL. You don't blatantly lie about somebody being injured. You see the repercussions of somebody playing through an injury and the team holding all evidence away from everybody else. The player gets hurt and the team gets in trouble for that. So I don't think that the Cowboys are playing this up. I think that Dak Prescott is hurt, and whether he's hurt badly or not is really up in the air. We'll see how he does on Sunday. He's going to play either way, so you have to prep for that regardless. No matter what, you have to prep for him being 100%. And if he's not, then okay, that's a little bit of an advantage towards you. But there are other things you got to worry about too. Stopping Ezekiel Elliott, that whole run game that they have in general. You saw what they did against the Rams. You got to stop that. You got to make sure to limit that and put the ball in Dak's hands and see what he is able to do, injury or not, whatever it may be, whether they're telling the truth or not, which I believe they are. You got to figure out a way to make Dak throw the football and make him have to do what he's done this entire year, and that's throw the ball a lot. Try to make as many plays as he possibly can. If you do that with the injury, without the injury, there's a chance that you can make turnovers, you can stop them. It's all going to come down to fundamentals. That's all it really is. And on the offense, whether you get Nelson Aguilar back, Jordan Howard back, you've seen what you've done the last 3 weeks now, including the Dolphins game where you've scored points against your opposing team. That success that you've had doing what you've been doing, keep that up. That's momentum right there. Your offense has been doing what it's been doing, and it's been doing good. Keep that same thing up. Don't change it. The defense, in my eyes, needs to step up the most. Though, of course, the offense cannot let up on the gas. They need to keep going. Full steam ahead. Miles Sanders, Boston Scott. Whether Jordan Howard is in there or not, those are your two hot hands right now in the backfield that need to get their hands on the ball. Greg Ward needs to continue to catch footballs at the wide receiver position, get him more involved. Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert, your two tight ends, keep doing what you're doing as well. Keep making those plays, especially on third down when we need a big play, need something to spark the offense, keep a drive going. Those have been the safety valves, and those have been the guys that make the big play, like Dallas Goedert making the one-handed catch, Zach Ertz and his touchdown passes, or touchdown receptions, and, of course, his first down conversions. Those kind of things. Eagles have to play smart football, and I think that they can do it. And I'll talk more about it once we get to Friday, Saturday. I will actually be able to watch the game. Initially, I wasn't going to be able to because I was going to be working all day during the game, but I'm changing my schedule because I want to watch this goddamn game. So, with that said, I might stream a majority of it. Depends on how the game goes. It depends on how I feel about it in the first half. I don't ever really record the first half or stream the first half, but second half, fourth quarter, most definitely. Either way, let me know what you guys think about the Eagles and their chances. Let me know what you think about Dak Prescott's injury and whether or not you think the Cowboys' win over the Rams was a fluke or not, like I do. Again, I believe the Cowboys are capable of doing that, but we haven't seen that all season, so I'm not fully convinced. And I know that they beat us really badly a couple months ago, but that was a couple months ago. So we'll see what happens. Peace out, guys. Fly Eagles fly. Have a good night.